Yo, me people in the world. That man here, I see. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, my uncle. Yeah, what up your head? Yeah. You know, them send him from foreign. He have wife up a foreign. He have picnic up a foreign. He have brother and sister and niece and nephew up a foreign. He have picking near Jamaica up a town. Him name Green. Him name Ugly Green. I don't know his full name. But they said he come here how long? And I pay him no attention. See there, you know, the man out for mad out for me. Yeah, man out for mad out for me. Me have to there, I take care of them. Yeah. You see me? Nobody now call. Nobody now pay no attention. Yeah, some brother boy you too now. What up your head? What up your head? See there? And mad people sitting them a give man a mad him out, you know. You see me? Me have to there, I take care of him. And I do what me fi do. No. You see me? Yeah. John Noah. Yeah, some picnic. Yeah. An ugly name. What up your head? Hey. What up your head?
He's one food.
Hey, come. You see me? Call the man look. Eh? So you want to tell me say, all along, none of him picking them now I help him. Eh? See me? See me? Clear.
You come and fat. Pepper him on him.
You see me? Good. As bad as things be. Eh? Yeah man, I ugly this man. Yeah. John know my youth. And John know my girl. And John know world. Me not like what I go on. You see me? Yeah. Yeah man.
You want help?
You want help, man?
You picking them if you check.
And he picking them if you look at the man. Me call him ugly. Yeah, his name Green. Yeah, see me?
Clean.
Oh, Clean Green. Yeah, him name Clean Green. Yeah, Clean Green. Yeah, man. Have some picking up at town and have some picking up foreign and have some family all about. But them not pay him no attention. Eh, them send him out and him and deported them carrying pan plane come here and left him. Yeah.
Christiana Joe.
Come left him a Christiana. Yeah, ugly. Yeah.
Boy, it's a bitter end when the time we get old in our life, guys. Lord God help me. Sometimes I don't ask myself, say, God, if my life is the same thing and upwards, what condition me I got in a? What condition me I got in a? All of my kids, none of them are going to look upon daddy. Why life have a way if it turn some way. That's why I tell people, say, set yourself and set your life. Because it's when I get old, when you're sickly and certain things, sometimes a stranger. And when you're dead and gone, everybody come a funeral. If you come here, left for them. And when you work hard and left, everybody fight for. Because all this man make it sound like he get deep from foreign or something. I'm not sure. But I see it and I show how life can take a turn. You see people in the comment and say, oh, I know in kids, but he never mind them. I don't know if a school, a stroll, or a real thing. But anyway, that. Anyway, guys, remember the correctional officer who reached out to me and did I tell you about it, deported them when I come to Jamaica. All right, he come back on the show, sir. Say he want to talk. So I'll give him in time I can talk, and tomorrow we'll get back to some normal story. You know, not out there in the media, but you know, I always post my things and for my viewers and watch them. So I'm sharing story how him when he did go to England and him end up America. Something where enough of the people can get motivated by and clear the air with some other things. You understand? You don't know the mix-up bar show. We have variety of topics. Sometimes we chuckle easy and sometimes we go hard. All right? So, I could listen to what I say. Yeah, man. You can talk.
All right, so as I'm going to tell you, sir, we come from Seaview Garden, you know? Kingston, Lebanon. Me end up there watching work and, you know, I have to leave my environment because Seaview are going too bad and things get hot. So, in another time, my mother, she in England and, you know, in 2000, she said, boy, she want to come up because she get called from people and said, boy, either I go there or go to jail and way. So I said, all right. So I go England, 2000, June 2000. And I know, say, boy, meet a girl. And my mother, you just still, you know, she way older than me. She 11 years older than me. And tell me I'm 23.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me and I get to, you know, we get married and have a youth. But our mother and our family now is like, them bad mind. Them are Jamaican. She born in England, you know, but her mother come from Portland.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, never know self a Jamaican people bad mind.
I guess them bad mind.
Well, after we get married and we get, I think it was 2 years at that time. You know, we get a 2 year and, you know, she get pregnant, she have a daughter for me, and then after that, it's like we give me indefinite leave to remain in the United Kingdom. So I start work and I buy a house, buy a car, and the mother-in-law start make some speech. I said, boy, how comes here I pick them? We're born in England, you know. Them they now have no house, they now have this, they now have that. How me just come from Jamaica and have that. So she started calling me Yardy. That first time I hear the word Yardy, you know. You know what Yardy mean, you know. Then when I look it up, it's like, when we check it out, it's like, she has a boy, and it has a boy like a Jamaican who may come here and I sell drugs and whatever. I never do that. I never do that. Anyway, I get me indefinite leave to remain. So that's like 2 years later. One day I come home from work. I home office. I see at my house. I said, boy, I didn't get reports. I said, boy, my wife never agreed to apply for me to stay in England and very. And they must say, boy, a fraudulent marriage and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, them take me away and I have to go through the court system. And them say, boy, you can either reapply or go back to Jamaica voluntarily. So, you know what I do mix up, boss? I said, boy, I'm not going to make nobody a foreign deport me to Jamaica. So, me get me ticket, I'm going to go back to Jamaica involuntary. That are 2005. So, I'm in England for 5 years.
So you believe our family them call police? Call it's not the panel?
No, them tell me.
Them tell you who?
Yeah, man, yeah. Them tell me. My mother-in-law and our daughters, because my wife is my ex-wife at that time is a twin. So them tell me.
Oh, yeah. That's how people wicked, man.
Oh, man, may I tell you. May I tell you. But, you see, all of this, God have a plan, you know, and that people don't know. You see, when things happen to you in life, it's because God have a plan. So when people have plan, God have a plan too for you.
That's true, man. Can't testify to that. True.
So we go through certain things because God want to show me say how certain people stay. So when we go Jamaica though, you know, me out there, my family, my mother, my sister, my brother, my sisters, my brother, 2 sisters, my brother, and uncle, because both grandfathers, you know, them go to England early, from in the 50s. And, you know, but they never said anything for family come over there. So when you go over there, you know, you have to end up a marriage for staying in the country. Right? So, you know, you have to go to the whole marriage thing and whatever. When me end up at Jamaica now, you know, me have a little money and I say, boy, I'm going to start a little business and rare. That never work out. Me get rip off. Me start a little, the first business I started is a little cologne business, and the person when me have a deal with it for me, rip me off, disappear, and, you know, me get a job, start a little thing. Even I work for a rubbish truck and all them things in Jamaica. I work for a thing I go through. That's why I tell her earlier and say, the Jamaica government have nothing in place for residents, whether they deported or not, coming back to Jamaica to help them. No resources.
As I talk about that, I hear about the incident on Amanda yesterday.
Yeah, man. Watch a video. I remember me that tell you say them inmates that were come back to Jamaica, them way smarter than the one we have at Jamaica.
Yeah. Sorry about
That me that tell you, don't it? Them well smarter.
Yeah.
So anyway, me in Jamaica, me I do my thing and I try hustle, and in 2008, me try for a US visa. We get a visiting visa, but at the same time, through my little business, because I used to do the work program, the overseas work program, and a whole heap of people help, over 100 people help from Jamaica got foreign now. Yeah, because my specialty was marketing at the time. I'm help people get job on the cruise ship, help people get job at the Hilton Hotel and all them things there. You understand? So because I was doing that, I have a business registered in my name. We have an office in Orcharius. I actually end up getting a business visa as well. So I have 2 visas at the same time. Right? And on the business visa, I can go to America and do things and whatever. Anyways, I go to America, I work on the work program, I come back. The business never work out. I have to shut it down. We had the recession. Remember when we have a recession in 2008? And all them things that are going. So I end up, so boy, me there in Jamaica and I struggle for a couple of years. So I end up, so boy, I come back to America. All right. So coming back to America too. Hold on a second. My wife could talk to me.
Yeah, man, that's
look under my hat on the closet. Where my hats are, the switch is there. Yeah, sorry, my wife was just asking a question.
That's okay.
Yeah, so when I came back to America, and I told you the whole situation where I got pulled over, I got locked up because I was riding a motorcycle, never had my license or whatever. And I met my wife. Okay, so this is what I want to tell you now. So my wife, as I mentioned before, she's white. We're still married. She was the one who just came out and asked me a question. Right?
How much years are you married?
We're married in 2014, so it will be 11 years now.
Okay.
Going 12, we met 12 years ago, 11 years now. All right. So remember I told you that if you're going into a marriage with someone here in America, if you're not serious, you're going to have issues, right? All right. So remember, her mother passed away. She's the only child for her mother and her father. Her mother passed away, so I never met her mother. When I met her father, he has a preconception that all these immigrants were just using the American to get papers. Right? And I can't blame him for that because it's what's been happening. They already know that.
From generations.
Right? Exactly. So he know all of this. And, I have to prove myself. He's a good man. Remember, I told you he treated me better than my father, right? Remember, I told him my father put me out and whatever.
Yeah, man. Remember, you told me your father put you out and him take care of his son.
Right. But I'm a hard-working person. And he saw that. Then, my wife, as I said, she got pregnant. We have a daughter. So he realized that I'm serious about what I'm doing. Because I have to be serious. Because remember, my experience in England, right, with family. Because the mistake I made in England was that I wasn't going around the family too much. You understand? I kind of keep to myself. I'm a kind of person who like to keep to myself. And them take that as a disrespect. But it wasn't a disrespect. It's just like I like to keep to myself. Some people are like that. They like to keep to themselves and do their own thing. You understand? But he saw that, I was going around him. You remember I told you that I helped him cut him grass and help him around the house. Because he's elderly and he's ill. So he saw all of that. and eventually came around.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And from there, I can tell you this man is so good to me. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We had problems in the marriage because there's a cultural difference. She's white. She's never been to Jamaica. She never left the country before. She's never left the country before.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's never been out of the country. And because the negative stigma that Jamaicans and other Caribbeans and even Africans have,
mm-hmm.
they still hold to that. But you gotta, I want to say this to all the guys and the male and females who come here and get married to these people,
mm-hmm.
is that you gotta invest in the family. You understand? You gotta communicate with the family. You gotta go around them. You gotta go out with them. You gotta do things. So
suppose the family not like you from first.
Well, if the family don't like you from first, prove them wrong. Be yourself and prove them wrong. Let them know that you're genuine.
This is when the person genuine do. Okay? Some people can act fake for a period of time now.
Yeah, but how long can you pretend?
Until I get the papers.
Okay. Well, you're right about that, but, you still have genuine people. You have some who are not genuine, you have genuine people. It's a 50-50 chance.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But what I did, I invest in spending time. We have rough times. It's not all perfect. Trust me. We end up having rough times. We end up struggle. But once you don't abandon the person and work and work and work, work is important. Here in America. America is not a country where you can just come and expect things. It's not like Jamaica. You can go around the corner and get some fruits and get some ackee and cook some food and you're fine. That doesn't work here. There's no ackee tree. There's nothing for you to go and ask the neighbor for something and cook.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work and go to the grocery store. You have to go to Publix, Walmart, whatever. You understand? So, I told myself, listen, remember, I have one son in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. I told myself that, I got to do this for my kids. That's the reason why, because I didn't tell you this first, but when I was in Seaview Gardens, I was running my own gang. Whenever I did anything that is too bad, the gang was mainly to protect ourselves from other gangs because they want to come and tell you what to do and whatever. So, I formed my own gang and the gang grew and whatever. You understand? But when I got to a certain age at 19, I said, you know what, this lifestyle is not for me. I need better out of life. I'm not going to be a statistics. You understand? Mm-hmm. So I always keep that mentality. And when I was here in America, I said to myself, you know what? I need to, my son in Jamaica, I need to make sure that, because he was born in Centon, I got to make sure that he has an opportunity. Mm-hmm. Right now, he's in the U.S. Navy.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, right now he's in the services and, he's doing well for himself. He's 24 right now, going 25. Mm-hmm. Right? But you have to work hard here to make sure that, you take care of your family and you achieve something. You cannot come here and idle and sit down. As I said, you cannot come here and hang out with the same people that he used to hang out with back home in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. I read the comments and people are saying, oh, you sell out, whatever. I didn't sell out. I decided that I got to do what is best for me and my kids.
When they say sell out, what am I trying to say?
Like, you come here and you find a white woman or whatever. It wasn't find a white woman.
Exactly. I don't notice. Then say yes. When I hear say sell out, I say, oh, this is what I'm going to understand now. You find somebody who's submissive to you and who you want to be life with. What color have to do with it? Me always have a problem with this. And enough of we as men get failed by enough of we black woman. We now put down with black woman for nobody I say this type of race better. But if listen, if you try all your life with a black woman and it not work, you try with an Indian. If you try with an Indian and it not work, you try with a Caucasian. It doesn't matter where you find peace, and it go both for woman and man. So me never
Exactly.
understand the narrative there. I think it's a BS narrative and a selfish mindset because everybody is human.
Exactly, because when I first came
You
here,
not sell out.
I dated black Americans.
Mm.
It didn't work out because they want me to come and work and mind them. They want me to come and work and take care of them bills.
Mm-hmm. For them culture that.
I remember one of them that, you know, I met, I was honest up front. I said, you know what? You know, I'm here on a visiting visa. I'm not a permanent resident. And she turned to me and said, you know what? You shouldn't have told me that because that turned me off.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to be honest. That's why some man don't even tell them until they get married because they you know, they have this conception that you're gonna marry to them, get your papers and send for a woman in Jamaica. Them tell me that, and I'm like, I'm gonna have no woman in Jamaica. What are you talking about? You understand? Them always feel like you're gonna send for a woman in Jamaica.
But you can't blame them and all based on things they reach them.
I understand.
Yeah.
You understand? But so I've dated, you know, African Americans and all those things, and they didn't wasn't interested in helping me to get my papers.
Right.
You understand? So that was just a waste of time for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want them to come and say you choose white over black. It's not about color or race or creed or whatsoever. It's about the person who's interested in building with you and make sure, you know, and you know, try to help you to succeed in life. Because you still have Jamaican women who were here that will actually bring you down and, you know, say the same thing, you know. So, you know, I just want to let you know that after 20 years of being away from England, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just went to England 3 weeks ago because I became a U.S. citizen. As soon as I become a U.S. citizen, I made sure I get a job with the state because I cannot get a job with law enforcement unless you're a U.S. citizen. Mm-hmm. And I make sure that I got a job with the state, law enforcement, U.S. citizen. I got a U.S. passport. I got my son up, and I could travel. My son actually got a U.S. citizen as soon as he joined the services. Mm-hmm. So what I'm trying to say is that you got to make sure, as an immigrant, that you straighten out yourself. Don't get yourself into trouble. Don't go around and do the same foolishness that I used to do in Jamaica, because I could have done that, you know. And as I said before, even the inmates, the Jamaican inmates, they've been saying the same thing to me. Man, I wish I made this choice. I wish I didn't hang out with this crowd. I wish I didn't live in the hood. I wish I take myself and go into the countryside and live out of Miami-Dade or live out of Broward County or whatever. Mm-hmm. You understand? So, in terms of relationship with me and my wife, it's work. You got to put in the work. Marriage is not something that you get married, you have your honeymoon, and then you just sit back and relax. No. Every day is constant work. Every day is issues that you have to solve together. Mm-hmm. You have to keep solving issues together. You got to keep working. Honeymoon doesn't last all of your marriage. Honeymoon lasts for a couple of weeks, and that's it. You got to start working. Mm-hmm. Because it's not everyone marriage is not for everyone. You have to have the mindset to say, boy, you know what? I'm gonna settle down with this one, and that's it. And if there's problems, we're gonna work through it together. At my job, mm-hmm. Oh my God, there's so much woman, white, American, African American, Jamaicans, whatever. You know, they were always tempted. They always wanted to get involved with me. They always wanted to whatever. And I try to keep it professional. I mean, I'm 49 years old. I turned 49 on the 2nd of September. So I thank God that I have experience when I was younger. But these women, they would wreck your life, man. So you gotta make sure that, listen, if I'm doing this for real, and I'm doing this for a purpose, and I want to make myself better. You see how, as I said, how many Jamaicans, getting into trouble, getting locked up, getting deported. It's because they don't realize that over here is different from Jamaica. You gotta make sure that you get all your ducks in rows, as they call it. Get your life together. And with social media and everything else, these women in America, they ain't stupid. They know what you're all about. They know what's going on. They're very educated about it. Their family very educated about it.
Mm-hmm.
Their family tell you not to get involved with this person, that person, whatever. You understand? Mm-hmm. And every day it's a uphill battle every day. It's not roses. Every day you gotta get up. Every day I get up, I go to work. I sometimes have to do 16 hours at work.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I know that I'm doing it for a reason, to make myself better. Because I'm not in Jamaica where I can go and, as I say, get some free stuff and run a boat or get some, pick this, pick that, whatever, pick some foods, ask somebody for something. They ain't giving you nothing here. America is like a factory where you just keep running 24 hours. You work, you work, you go home, you go back to work, and that's it. Pay your bills, that's it. Anyone who's thinking that America is a bed of roses, it's not. But if you have someone good next to you, you can make it. You're not going to come and pick up some money on the street or off a tree or whatever. No. You got to work for that shit. Sorry my language. But you got to work for that. If you don't want to work for it, well, you got to go and hustle, sell drugs, whatever. But guess what? You're going to end up in prison. So right now, I'm really happy because I get to go to England and see my family. My mom, I haven't seen her for 18 years. My sisters, my brothers, I haven't seen my family. But that's because I get my life together and keep out of trouble. And even the Jamaican inmates, when I told them that, hey, I just went on my vacation, I came back from England and whatever, and they were like, man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that, but I got 20 more years to go and whatever. And I know one of the person who leave a comment talks about tablets. Yes, they're tablets, but if you don't have people putting money on your books to buy time on tablets, it doesn't work nothing. Plus, some of them lose their tablets because they try to do stupid shit as well. So, with the situation in Mandeville, man, I did tell you that these guys that are coming out here is not your regular inmates. They're not your regular convicts.
Mm-hmm.
They're way smarter than what we have in Jamaica. I mean, technology-wise, they have everything down. Because that's free to them. That's free education. That's how they spend their time, learning, nothing but learning. If they don't want to learn, they go to confinement. They don't want to go to confinement because they're going to be locked up in a cell by themselves for 60 days. So, so they're learning. In terms of technology, if the government don't try and catch these people when they're coming in and monitor them, they can take down the whole flipping banking system in Jamaica. They don't have to go on the street and commit any crime, as I said. They can use their smartphone and take down the whole flipping banking system and financial system. They can hack that shit. They can sense viruses and destroy everything. So it's much more than going on the street and robbing and killing people. They can actually take down the whole flipping government.
Okay. All right. Well, me all right with the recording, you know, and yeah, me I get my son prep for bed and thing, and so I'm off school in the morning. So thanks for your little insight. Me definitely publish it with something else, so person can listen and understand all about. You see me? Yeah, man. And big up wife, man. Go and do your thing, bros, bossy, you know. I'm enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Me enjoy your story, you know. Good.
Yeah, I'm dep on the journey, you know what I mean? It's a journey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a journey. So I'm dep on the journey. I'm after this keep working, and trying to make the best of the opportunity that I got because enough people would like that opportunity as well. People get it and waste it. But this is something I become a statistic and waste it. Just to keep going.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Alright, that for tonight, yeah, guys. Big up on yourself. Soon tomorrow. Come in tired, but I just going to something. Alright? I'm going to press up the like button. Please, I'm out.